on Nova 100.
Well, good morning and happy Friday.
Good morning, Melbourne.
Guys, we have a the Pope.
Huh?
We have a the Pope. We have the Pope.
We have a new Pope. I thought you said we're off to the pub. I got excited.
Can we do that too?
We off to the pub.
It's what the Pope would want.
It's what he would want.
Now, it's Pope Leo.
Pope Leo the 14th. That's right.
And he's American.
Robert Prevost is his name.
Oh.
He's from Chicago.
And he's on the
Did
socials.
they change your name?
Yeah, they take a name. They take a papal name.
Oh. Was he Leo prior to today?
No.
Oh, just when you become the Pope, you
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
So what was he? Hang on. What was his OG name?
Robert.
Robert
Right.
Prevost.
Bobby.
And what is he now?
Leo.
Not even close.
Oh,
Does he get to pick that?
But
Yeah.
not just Leo. Leo the 14th.
14th. Does Pope Leo XIV get to pick that, or does
That's
someone
a really
just
good
give it
question.
to him?
It's a live Google job.
Oh, no, I can't be bothered.
Okay.
Do you know what
We should
Clint
just
and
call
I,
the Vatican. They won't have much on today.
Clint and I went down a little rabbit hole this morning checking out the chimneys.
Yeah.
How the smoke
Chimney,
works.
chimney,
Chim,
chimney.
chiroo.
Run Lauren through the chimney situation.
So there's an OG chimney which they burn the votes
Yeah.
if there's no resolution, and
Yes,
that's
and it's
black
black
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah.
But then there's one to the left of it which is just a smoke machine,
Shut up.
which is just the white smoke.
They borrowed from the club.
So like the dance floor
Yeah,
smoke.
I know. I was at a friend's house party the other
Yeah.
day, and they had a DJ, and there was a sticker saying "Do not push smoke machine button." So what did I do?
Push the smoke machine button.
Set the fire alarm off in the entire house.
Oh, good.
Staff came from everywhere.
I wonder if they've got smoke alarms in the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever been to Vatican
have.
City?
It's wild.
Is it
place,
like
isn't it?
is it like Movie World where it's sort of
No.
it's all fenced in?
Yeah.
Its own
Yeah,
sort
it
of
is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
is.
But
Yeah.
then when
Thank
you,
you.
but when you open a door, it actually leads somewhere.
Yeah, oh, right. They're not fake city.
Yeah, it's very opulent.
It's
Did you buy a ticket to go in?
Isn't it?
Yeah, you do.
You do. You pay a ticket
Yeah,
to go in.
yeah. You pay to go in, don't you? Yeah, you do. Or maybe you pay to do a tour.
Yeah, tour.
Roller
And then you go to the
coasters?
Sistine Chapel and you
Yeah.
see the paintings on the roof, and you can't take photos, and then
No.
people do, and then people get in trouble.
Do you know what's funny?
a whole
They've got merchandise stalls,
Of course I do.
and they sell calendars of the sexy popes.
Are you serious? With the merchandise store.
Not in the Vatican. That's outside.
Is it
At
like-
the
They do, don't
walls of
they?
Vatican City? Yeah, they
Have
sell.
you got one?
No, I don't have a
It's
sexy
like got
Pope
the.
calendar.
It's got not the popes. It's like the priests, sexy priests, and they've got like
I don't know. I don't know
the
if I'd be
robes,
saying
but
that.
the bare chest.
Yeah, that you can buy all kinds of merch in Rome.
Oh, you telling me you
Outside
have to walk
Vatican
through a
City.
gift shop to get out?
No, it's not like that. Not
Oh,
like
right.
But basically, as soon as you walk out of Vatican City, the whole thing is a gift shop. You can buy
Yeah,
key rings,
right.
T-shirts, mugs.
Pope on a
Yeah, merch.
apron. Yeah.
And
Imagine the merch stand.
Oh,
And
they'd be
The
printing.
printing press would be
Oh,
going
God,
mad.
mugs, pens, and they've also got a panini stand, which
A what?
is very good. A meatball panini stand, which is right next to the sexy priest calendar stand.
I don't think
I
I'd be
haven't
cooking.
been to the
I wouldn't.
meatball
very
paninis.
I don't know if I'd want to
Very
be putting
good.
the meatballs.
Goodness me. Well, that's exciting for all those invested.
What, the meatballs or the new pope?
Pope Leo the 14th.
I'm swaying towards meatballs, to be honest. Hey, guys.
Anyway, that's the big breaking news. He's American, and people
American.
are shocked about it.
We got a big show coming up today.
We do.
It's a Mother's Day.
On Sunday.
Nearly.
Sunday is Mother's
But
Day.
we are celebrating Mother's Day early. We've got our Mother's Day lunch today, including special guest who's joining us shortly, Guy Sebastian, the
Yes.
one and only.
Good on you, guy.
Guys, should I set the tone for a Friday?
If you're going to start with, it's been a long and winding journey, and I'm finally here tonight.
No, I'm going to actually start with someone that can sing it.
Oh, we're actually doing it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Cool.
Oh, sorry.
Is this
sorry,
a remix?
Sorry.
No.
Whoa.
Hang on, wait, let it go for a second.
Whoa.
Up the beat.
This is the club version.
I'd love hearing
Has
this.
this been
Oh, we're going
authorised
to
by
need to borrow
Guy?
the smoke machine.
Oh no, we need the OG. This is a bit heckers. I was in the car on the way in this morning listening to this great station Nova and found myself rapping to
Hang on,
Eminem
hang on.
this morning.
Did you?
Wait for the drop. Wait for the drop.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Oh, they didn't drop.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
no,
It didn't
no,
drop.
No, we can't
Get
be
it
having
on.
No,
Who
no.
We might need to
remixed
set up
that?
for Benson Boone.
Was that someone that works here or a professional?
That would have been someone.
That might
That
have
was
been a DJ
DJ
Scudder. Can we do the original?
Come on,
All right,
Scudder.
let's try this version.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go back to 2002, Melbourne.
Welcome to your Friday, Melbourne. This is Nova.
My breath.
Oh, wow.
Sing
Good
it,
morning,
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
You
Guy Sebastian,
could
Angels
be
Brought Me Here. He is performing.
tenderness I feel.
Sorry, Lauren.
Wait for it. You would know. It would be clear.
Please
Go,
don't
Clint,
encourage it, Clint.
that angels brought me here. Oh, even the big boy joined in at the end. We got him.
You got me at the end.
Now, that took me right back to the Opera House steps.
Oh, the
And I don't even think we need...
finale when
The
they used to climb up the steps.
Yes, they'd
him
walk
and
up
Shannon
the steps,
Noel
surrounded
together.
by thousands of people.
James Matheson.
Oh,
Yes.
eyeballs
Wide eyes.
Mythology.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Joe, who's the other one?
Andrew G.
Andy G.
Yeah,
Yes, that
before the
Yeah.
rebrand.
before the rebrand.
Yep.
That took me right back there, and
Didn't
I
it?
just don't even know if we need Guy Sebastian today.
No,
because
we do.
Honestly,
No.
if the band could just turn up,
The
I
band.
could do it with Clint and
Well,
Brody.
unfortunately,
Just a keyboard.
we have booked him. So Guy Sebastian is playing our Mother's Day lunch today. In fact, he's going to be in after 8 this morning.
Great.
So Lauren
Now
can
I've
pitch.
got to beg him to sing that song.
Absolutely.
He might say no. He might have forgotten it. It was 22 years ago.
Oh, you'll remind him.
I know that if I know the words, he must know the words.
I'm sure he'll know the words. Actually, you know what? A lot of artists these days are getting teleprompters
Yes,
at their
what?
concerts.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Of their
They
own
are too.
songs.
Robbie Williams.
Don't even.
No,
get,
they're-
No. When Robbie Williams, hang on.
They've got teleprompters
When Robbie
with
Williams,
the set list.
no,
with the song, with the lyrics.
and in
What? In
fact,
case they get forgetful.
yeah, and Lauren, in fact, even
would
just
happen to me.
even the chat between the songs. You know when he was going around promoting
Daryl
the movie.
Braithwaite. He's only got 2 songs.
Mate, needs cue cards.
Oh, but Daz is 100. Good on you, Dazzler. He can do what he wants. National treasure. What's
Yeah, when
that?
Robbie was doing the tour for the movie, and he was sitting there promoting the movie and spieling about it, was on the teleprompter in front of him.
Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Not when he was our mystery guest.
No,
Oh my
absolutely not.
God. Speaking of mystery guests, do I have a mystery guest for you today, Clint Stanaway?
I know who it is.
Yeah, and this really shits me that you both know and
Well,
I don't.
no, but
Why?
it's exciting. When you guys knew and I did, and I was
am
excited.
I'm nervous though.
Might
be
Usher.
Butterflies.
Well, no,
Could
I wouldn't.
be
I wouldn't
Usher.
do that to you. We don't want you to leave. But when it was Robbie Williams and I didn't know, it was one of the great surprises of my
Oh,
life. And I think
wasn't it?
this is going to
Am
be
I going to
similar.
break down in tears?
I think you're really
Okay,
going to
all
love
right.
it. I'm so
Is it Mark Seymour from Hunters and
now.
Collectors?
This person, who
What a song. What
is that?
a,
The Holy Grail.
Yes.
Oh, there's, Holy Grail. Throw your arms around me.
You're gonna have to go to Triple M if you want to interview Mark Seymour. No, but this person popped into my head, and I set the task to our producers, and I said, "Go forth and find this person," and they did.
Wow.
Unbelievable
They
scenes.
did their job.
First time for everything.
After 8 o'clock, will it be Hunters and Collectors?
No, we can only
It is
play that
not.
in September.
It is not.
We're allowed to play that
Yeah,
around
good
grand
call.
final week.
Good call.
but
Good call.
I-
Anyway, mystery guest coming your way today.
Do you know that that song, Hunters and Collectors, Holy Grail? I got up in year 9. We had to recite a poem. They're like a poem from anybody,
Oh, yeah.
like usually a great poet.
Mm.
I got up and recited Holy Grail in front of my class.
How good. I was at a wedding where the person got up to do the reading in the ceremony,
But we were dying in the sky.
and as they started,
Big blackbirds, they were circling in the sky. And you know what they say?
What did they say?
Nobody deserves to die.
well, at this wedding,
But I-
the person started doing the reading, Clint, and we were all like, "This is an AC/DC song."
Oh, no.
No, it was Aerosmith. Aerosmith.
I don't want to
want
miss
to
the
close
thing.
my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. And everyone was like, "I've heard this
Because
before.
I'm with you, baby. I just don't want to
I
miss
don't want to
a
miss a
thing.
thing." And I was like, "I know this. I know what they're going to say next, and I don't know how." And then I was like, "Oh my God, it's Aerosmith."
Are you serious?
Yeah,
As
serious.
part of the speech?
No, the ceremony. It was a reading. You know, people normally do a biblical reading or
Yeah, like a...
yeah. It was Aerosmith. Big fans.
Oh, you can't have that. No.
I kind of liked it because I felt like I could read along with them.
Oh, my pies are back.
Oh, all right. I got something to say.
What? Whoa.
To the AFL,
Yeah.
you can't be playing games in Perth on a Thursday night.
What did I tell you? I
That
said
was-
yesterday it was too late.
A current affair came on, and I was like, it's still over an hour away until the football starts.
This is what I said yesterday, and you guys were blowing up at me going, "Oh, mate, 10, what time you got to be in bed?"
no,
It was too late.
No, that's stupid. Who made that decision?
What'd they do on a current affair? I missed
Oh
it.
no,
Neighbours at
there was
war.
a very sad lady who
there?
the council have not done something, and it's flooded her backyard. I had to mute it.
Flooded?
Sounds
I couldn't
like a
watch it. I was
repeat.
so sad.
What do you mean flooded the
no,
backyard?
Well, shit. the whole thing was like
No,
underwater. It
poor
was not
thing.
good. And she was
Did Ali
she
fix
looked
it?
like such a beautiful lady.
Can we?
I don't know. Then I got stuck
Don't
into my
know.
roast chook and stopped paying attention.
Can we get back to the footy?
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Too
now
late.
Jamie
who do we
Elliott,
need to get
6
on the phone to
goals.
talk about? No, well, I wouldn't know
6.
because it was
6?
happening at midnight, Clint.
I thought about
It was the
changing
middle
my
of the
tip
night.
at the last minute.
Oh, no,
you know,
no.
last minute change.
No.
I'd gone with Collingwood, but I thought maybe the 5-day turnaround, the 4 players out, maybe it's a Dockers night. And they started like a bull at a gate, kicked the first 3 goals. And then
Can we get Andrew Dillon on the phone? I missed the whole thing because it was in the middle of the night. Laura
Well,
Kane.
he's having a sleeping because he set up and watched
I
the
love
game.
all those guys. I'm sure they'll take my call.
what? Maybe we should call Ali Langdon about the lady in the flooding in the backyard.
Oh, she was so beautiful. There's something just
my
heartbreaking when you see old people
Yeah.
that are upset.
A current affair will fix it.
They better.
Yeah, they will.
Because if they leave that woman
my
with the
God.
flood in her backyard, I'd be really disappointed. Well, sorry, I had to watch Current Affair and then I had to watch, I don't know, some other filler for
Better
about
Homes and
3
Gardens.
hours before the football started.
We've got the Aldi snack stand in here.
Oh,
Should we
you
send
know
it
what
over
we
to the lady?
watched?
What?
Do you know, Paul was like, Paul came upstairs and he goes, babe, Cops is on. You know how I call
Cops?
No
You know how
way.
I call Paul Moore Cop?
Yeah.
He was like, Cops is on. Come
Bad
and watch
boys,
it. And I
bad
was like, well,
boys.
great, footy hasn't started yet. So we're watching American
Yeah.
Cops.
Still got it.
It's hardcore in America, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many chick booms going
Oh,
around.
mate, they will taser
The
you for
police-
jaywalking.
Yeah, you put your hands anywhere other than in the air.
Yep.
Bang. Gone.
Jeez, a current affair into Cops. What a night.
And that was all because the football didn't start till about
What
midnight.
is this?
Would you like me to set the tone,
Please
Loz?
do.
Yes.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always...
Now, that is Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, obviously, which is dangerous that you're playing a Disney banger because I am in a
It's very
musical
early.
mood today. I've been singing all
You have
morning.
been.
My apologies for anyone listening. Now, remember for a while there was a rumour that here in Victoria we were getting Disneyland. Was it going to be out the back of Geelong?
Geelong.
Yeah.
Was it Geelong?
On the Geelong Road.
And then there was one
Just
maybe
near
going
Avalon.
near Ballarat.
Just
Yeah.
near Avalon. Imagine Disneyland Avalon.
Well, they're always kind of far away. Like Anaheim, where the American Disneyland is sort of
America.
America, but it's not.
No.
People think it's in LA. It's not-
Oh,
it's
so we
not.
could say Disneyland Melbourne.
Yeah, we'd say
Yeah.
Disneyland Melbourne.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, there is set to be a new Disneyland for the first time in 15 years.
Is
The-
this guaranteed or a rumour like Geelong?
The Walt Disney Company has announced the development of a new theme park, a resort destination in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, that's good.
Which
that's
would-
That's gonna be hot lining
That's
up for the little
hot.
teacup ride.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole new world for Disneyland, isn't it?
It's gonna be what, sorry? Abu Dhabi. You know,
Yeah.
my
Hey,
mate,
I wonder if
You'd
they'll
be
build it indoors.
schwitzing.
you'd have to.
In the Middle
Oh,
East, they
like
do
a
these amazing developments.
Air-conditioned Disneyland.
yeah, that'd have to be an
Yes.
aircon job for
'Cause
sure.
Can you imagine being Mickey walking around? And
Oh, no.
You'd be moist.
It'd be amazing. I have a feeling it doesn't say. It just says they'll fully develop, build, and operate the resort with Disney Imagineers. Imagine your job being a Disney
That's pretty cool.
Imagineer.
Speaking of jobs at Disney,
Expected to be open in the early 2030s.
that's a long way away.
One
Imagine
theme
the
park
wind picking
and a
up.
number of hotels.
The wind picking up, and you're like, oh,
It
the
must
sand
be
in the eyes from
inside,
the
right?
desert.
My mate's dad used to be the GM of, is it Paris Disney?
Oh yeah, Euro
An
Disney.
Euro Disney.
And they lived across the road. So
Jake.
any time he had friends over after school, they would just go across to
Been
the theme
there.
park.
It's a
Stop
good
it.
place.
And his dad, this was
I've
cool.
been there too.
You know, like Undercover Boss, that TV show? His dad would go and do a different person's job every month
But
in
they
the theme
make
park.
them. I think they have to. I think the executive teams at Disney have to go and do that
Right.
work. It's like I think they do that at Dan Murphy's. The management
they?
all have to go and work in the shop
Really?
on the shop floor one day a year.
Now, is there some sort of trick with Disneyland and Disney World?
Yeah, I think. Disney,
Isn't it in the L and the W?
well, they're different.
Disneyland is,
Disneyland's the official.
yeah, but it's
Land is spelt with an L.
What do you mean?
World
the
is
L and
spelt with a W.
stand by.
I think Disney World is a bit of a copy, isn't it? It's not, is it official Disney?
I think it's official.
Can I ask you a
Where is
question?
Disney World?
don't know. Hong Kong, maybe? Is there one in Hong
Stand
Kong?
by, stand by.
Disneyland.
Isn't there two in America?
America.
Guys.
Or Orlando.
Yes.
There's one in Orlando. Has anyone seen that? Book of Mormon?
No.
That's
Do you
another
guys-
musical.
Do you guys watch animated shows or movies?
I love Disney films.
Like
no,
that?
but like you watch it like with the niece. Or
You mean like
No.
anime?
No.
You watch it on your... No, not anime.
Different.
Animated.
I love Disney movies. Yeah, I would see a Disney movie with no children. Remember I went on a date and we watched Aladdin?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Don't. I had a girl over and she wanted to watch Toy Story. Do you know how hard it is trying to make a move?
Pixar hits different. Pixar's sort of grown up.
I know, but trying to make a move during Toy Story, it's like, you look like a sleaze.
A Bug's World's not really sexy, is it?
No.
Was that what it was called? A Bug's World? A Bug's Life?
It was like, not now. Woody's lost. I'm like,
I don't think she
wants
wanted
me.
to hook up with you, like that guy that made me watch Aladdin. I don't think he was keen on me either.
Gotcha.
I think he wanted me to leave.
you reckon that's why they picked those movies?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I love Disney films. And
Can I ask for honesty this morning?
have you got Moana on the system?
Moana.
See the sound in the na, it's
I
beside
need it.
me.
Got you.
No one knows.
13,
That's a good
24,
Disney.
10.
He's turned me down. That's
13,
a good
24,
Disney movie.
10. Are you an adult that watches animated movies? Not with your kids, not with your nephews or nieces.
Or what? Are you just what about Disney enthusiasts? I know an adult, a fully grown adult. She's got all the money in the world, could holiday anywhere she wants, and all she wants to do is go on Disney cruises.
The cruises. They're
As an
next
adult,
level.
no
They're-
kids,
No, no.
doesn't take her kids.
No.
Her kids are
Oh,
grown up,
God, no.
and she goes and she wears a Minnie Mouse watch as well.
Oh, no.
The cruise it'd be a lot. You
I've
know when
been-
it comes into port, they blow the horn. It goes. "Dur, dur, 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 dur."
What's that?
When you wish upon a star.
That's what the horn on the Disney
Yes.
cruise.
That's pretty cool. 13, 24, 10. I would love to hear from tradies who openly admit that they watch
Well, back to Lawrence
animated
Day.
TV shows
How did
or
that,
movies.
How did that end?
The date.
Oh, it was great, Clint. We started watching Aladdin and then we switched it to the Elton John musical
Oh, yeah.
movie. And then I
So
thought,
how
I don't
did
know
it
if
end?
this guy's for
See-
me. He might be more interested in Clint. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
send him over.
Has he got a wife now?
Still doesn't have a wife.
Oh, right. 13, 20.
So when he
Snuggle, though?
suggested two musicals, I thought,
Little snuggle.
Little Passion Dash.
Oh.
Were you the
Might
big
as well
spoon?
make it worth my while. He had a broken arm as well, so it was really sexy. Yeah.
13,
It
24,
was a long
10.
time.
That cast gets in the way, doesn't it?
Are you an
It
adult
was a collarbone, actually.
who likes animated TV shows or movies?
Under the sea.
Give us a ring in return. I got $200 glue store vouchers up for grabs. They've got a brand new glue store at Emporium and
Oh, nice.
could chuck you $200 to go shopping. 13, 24, 10. Are you an adult who likes animated movies? Big show coming up. Catching up with some of your favourite Bombers players after 7. Guy Sebastian in after 8. And then we have a mystery guest after 8:30.
Oh my
Just tell me,
gosh.
would you?
I will say
have
this.
chased and chased
Yeah,
to
give
get
me
this
a- give me a
mystery
hint.
guest
I will say this.
as a surprise
Drop
for
me a
you.
crumb, Jase.
It's the ultimate present from us to all the mums of Melbourne and Clint.
Especially the moms who are our vintage.
Jeez.
And I will
That's got me
say that
thinking.
mystery is the key to it.
Mystery.
The mystery guest.
Okay.
13, 24, 10. Are you an adult that likes watching animated movies? We're getting a new Disneyland or World?
No, we're not.
no.
Abu Dhabi's getting
Abu
a new
Dhabi's getting-
Disneyland
yeah.
in the 2030s. But we were just talking about
You seen Super Mario Land it opened
no, where's that?
somewhere?
Is it an
You
actual
said,
world?
no, in Tokyo you can do
Is
the
it Tokyo?
you can
No,
do
no,
the
this
Super
one's
Mario
like
cars
a
that you drive through.
whole Mario
Oh.
Kart theme park. So you're walking
Really?
on giant mushrooms.
Oh, I
and
would love that.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Can you Google where Mario World is, please?
We were talking before about like our favorite animated series. I loved. Do you remember the Gummy Bears? Gummy Bears
Flying
bouncing here and there and everywhere.
I was
High
a,
adventure there beyond compare.
That's pretty good.
I was a
They are
DuckTales
the
guy.
Gummy Bears.
DuckTales.
Woo.
Love DuckTales.
DuckTales was that the one where Scrooge was he the rich duck that dived
Yes.
into all the coins?
And every now and then, hard to find, but every now and then Astro Boy.
Oh, I was
Okay.
never into Astro
that's
Boy. I
showing your
reckon I
age
was
a bit,
too young.
bro.
Yeah, right.
I think you're a bit older.
I was
What
a bit of
yours?
a TMT fan. Teenage
Mutant
Mutant
Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a
Oh.
Half Shell.
Turtle
Turtle
Power.
Power.
That was
Crystal
one.
and Nari Warren, good morning.
Good morning.
Good.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, are you an adult who loves animated movies, films, cartoons?
100%. I'm 34 years old,
Mhm.
and I like all of them, but the classic ones is what I go back to. I literally on the weekend just had a conversation with my partner, and he's a new partner. I'm a single mum, so got myself a new partner, and I was trying to get him to watch one with me, and he looked at me very funny. And I'm like, okay, I'll wait for the kids to be here.
No, then you got to get rid of him, Dal. If he doesn't want to watch DuckTales
Yeah,
with you.
that's
So
a
what
red
did you
flag.
watch? What's
Thanks
your
for the
go-to?
backstory.
We
Love it.
haven't watched it yet. I've been waiting for the kids to come, and I was going to watch Peter Pan. I've watched it so many times.
Peter
Little
Pan.
Mermaid and all of it. Like,
How good. Little Mermaid's an absolute cracker. I sing along to Little Mermaid. Moana's really
What's wrong,
good.
Jase?
What's the? I had a mate had a throwdown during Peter Rabbit.
What was Peter
As his
Rabbit?
inspiration.
I didn't really watch Peter Rabbit.
Wasn't
was that
bad.
with Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah.
No. That's
What's that?
No, that's creepy. Doesn't Jessica Rabbit kill everyone in that weird movie?
No. You're thinking of Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's the best.
Is that a cartoon? No.
It's half
Jessica Rabbit
cartoon,
was a bit,
half
She was
real.
a bit sexy, wasn't
Oh,
she?
yes, she
like
was.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
Yes, like Space Jam, but good.
I loved Space Jam.
13, 24, 10. Are you an adult that watches animated movies?
Let's go to Port Meadows. Junior, is that your real name?
Yes, yeah, Junior's my name.
Good on you, Junior.
What do you watch, Junior?
I love everything, but mainly Moana.
Moana's great. Do you know the song?
Strike me as
Yeah,
a
I
Moana.
heard you before. Yeah, I love humming it as well and singing it
Can
at
you
work.
hum it to
Give
us?
us a hum.
No
How
one
far I'll go.
knows how far I'll
Oh, the tape's playing up. I might
Junior, how old are you?
just take it out.
31.
And how often would you watch Moana?
Oh, probably every night.
Okay.
I find it really relaxing. And
Junior?
I reckon,
It
Yeah.
is one of the
Junior.
great Disney films.
Junior, are you single?
Do you watch it alone?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
Does your partner like it?
Yeah, she doesn't mind as well, but I just like to sing the whole movie, and she
Yeah.
Yeah.
always tells me to be quiet.
Can you give us a bit more of a hum?
Can you hum it for us?
Just a
Oh,
bit more.
God.
Just a bit more.
Go, Junior. Take it away.
It's like being in the cinema. Hey,
It's
Good
very-
on you, Junior.
very
You know who
Steven
else?
Spielberg
You know
of
who
you.
has
Look at
a
that.
child called Junior?
Who?
Peter Andre.
Does he?
He's
Does
got a
he
son
really?
called Junior and
This
a
is-
daughter called Princess.
Oh, it's not Mario World. It's
Sorry, it's
Super Nintendo World.
Oh.
That's cool, though.
it's open at Universal Studios in Japan.
Hang
Look
on,
at that.
is that real?
That's real.
That's not a cartoon.
That is real.
It looks a little
Guys, I hate to say it,
bit- Yeah.
but we must go there.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Look at Princess Peach.
Yeah, looks
That's a
cool.
real
go.
life-size Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Where's Bowser?
He
He'll be
didn't,
there
make, he didn't make the cut. We must go.
Show me the picture of it again.
Japan's sick.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
unbelievable.
The first Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios in
for those
Japan.
playing at home, it just looks completely unreal, doesn't it?
Who wants to come with us? I know we do these big trips to Vegas to see amazing performers on other shows. You know, you get to go and see Teddy Swims in Vegas. Well, who wants to come
Well, why
to
don't you ask
Super Mario
Tanya?
World
Ask
in
Tanya
Tokyo
from
with us?
Pasco Vale.
Tanya-
Morning, Tan.
Tanya, would you want to come to Japan with us to go to Super Mario World?
Hell yeah, I would be there with bells
Hell
on.
yeah.
Hell, that's a hell yeah.
Now, Tanya, you're an adult. You like animated movies. What do you watch?
I am a 55-year-old mother, and I would not take my kids and go to the movies. I love animation, and I have the original Toy Story toys in their original boxes.
Oh, you're a
you're
collector.
hardcore. You're hardcore.
I'm hardcore,
Yeah,
but
Tanya.
I had to buy other Toy Story toys for my kids so they
Yeah.
didn't open the originals.
What
so
would
you
happen,
watch animation on your own without the kids. They just interrupt.
Tanya? What would happen if you came home and you found they took Woody out of the box and was playing with him?
Oh, they'd be dead.
Okay, I don't know if you
They'd
can
be,
say
drop,
that.
Tanya.
they'd be drop dead Fred.
Yeah,
Tanya,
I love that movie
have you,
too.
what's your
It's a good one.
What's your favourite Toy Story quote? Can you give us a little bit?
Toy Story quote. Oh,
let's read the side of the box, though.
no, I'm in my car, so it would probably be there's snakes in my boots.
There are snakes in my boots. Come on,
hoping
say
you'd
it with
do
some
That one.
say it with
Do
some
some
enthusiasm,
accent, some
Tanya.
gusto. Take us
There
to
are
the break.
snakes in my boots.
There's snakes in my boots.
There we go. Got there.
What about to infinity and beyond?
It's just gone a minute past 7. We're going to check your run the news latest. Sorry, you can check your run
Check
to
your
work.
run the news. I'll run now. See ya.
We'll check your run to work.
You better run to the news booth.
Latest
People
in
running to work.
news, and then we're catching up with some of your favourite players from the Bombers. This is Nova 100. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to your Friday.
Good
Be
morning.
a few tired people that sat up late, watched the footy last night. She was a late one, mate.
Oh, where's the complaints box to the AFL?
I made it
I
to
don't
half
mind
time.
on a Friday.
You
but a
can't be doing that on a Thursday
What
night.
time did it finish? Like 11.
Would have been about 10. Maybe
Not
a bit
on
later.
a Thursday.
It would have been later.
11.
Would have been later.
Yeah, that's not on.
Nah, not on a
Who
Thursday.
planned that?
Yeah, rookie move.
Poor planning, AFL.
I don't mind the old 1:20 game in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
On a Saturday.
Yeah.
We're all wrapped up by 3:30.
Yeah,
it's
I
good,
don't mind.
yeah.
On a it's good on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah, on a Sunday it's strong.
Yeah, I like that.
So
But
we've got
no.
a couple of bombers.
Yeah, we
ready
do.
to grace us with their
See
presence.
the bombers fly up,
Up,
up. I've been
up.
singing everything today. So
Just 2
careful.
ups.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know the bomber song?
Yeah.
Don't
So
embarrass,
when
don't
the
embarrass yourself,
premiership
please.
flies-
Please
I'll
don't.
sing it to the boys. Hey, it's time.
Loz's Lips.
Do it every Friday thanks to East Bentley Dental Group. Everything dental under one roof. Visit ebdg.com.au. Lauren's got 2 amazing skills. One is
Singing
3.
and mathematics
It's going to say
and comedy.
fake IDs, but that's fine. Your other skill is lip reading.
Mathematics. Who says mathematics?
Smart people like me.
We
Singing and mathematics were
we've
my
a-
strengths.
We have a lot of glass
Which is
meeting
saying
rooms here.
something.
And if someone's having a meeting about us, Loz can normally look through the glass and lip read and say what's going on.
See, all those people out there, I can tell they're talking about us right now.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
They're actually not.
Hot topic.
Not one of them is
conversation
even
out
looking
there.
at us.
They couldn't
They're
care
doing their
less.
own thing.
Loz, do you want to chuck on the
Yes, I'd love to.
headphones? So we'll play loud music in Lauren's ears so she won't be able to hear
It'd be
what we are
a
saying.
pleasure not to hear you for a bit. Actually.
See you, Dale.
Bye, Dale.
See you, Dale.
She
For
hears?
everyone listening out there, Lauren's a massive pain in the ass.
Oh, mate. Honestly. I reckon she's still using fake IDs to bring the age down this
yeah,
time.
she is. Yeah, she's a bit crusty.
Yeah, no, I'm really 25. You don't look good.
Probably due for a bit of a tox, isn't she?
Do we give her the first one or do we just enjoy the silence?
I've got Fleetwood Mac playing.
That's nice.
What
Okay,
is it?
all right.
Rihanna.
I'll go first. All right, you ready? Here we go. Look.
Break the chain. Okay, go, Jase.
The new Pope is seriously dope.
Lou's mop is a real knob.
Nope. The new Pope is seriously dope.
The new mob are doing a good job.
No, the new Pope.
The new Melbourne.
No.
Here, come here. The new Pope.
The
is
new mob.
Pope.
No, Pope.
Mob.
Pope.
Bob.
Pope.
Pope.
Yes.
The new Pope is doing a good job.
Seriously, dope. Dope.
dope. Dope.
The new Pope is a
No. Is what, sorry?
He's dope.
is doing a good job.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take
He's
that.
dope.
Oh, he's dope. The
He's
new
dope.
Pope is dope.
Please don't sing Angels with Guy Sebastian.
Please don't sing Angels with Guy Angels. Angels. Angels with Guy Sebastian.
That's correct.
How dare you tell me what I can and can't do?
Give us
when Guy
give us a little bit.
Sebastian
Give us a little bit now.
don't,
Give us a little bit.
don't,
Sing it.
don't.
Do I want to sing?
Sing it now.
Angels brought me here. If you, it's really
Just
hard.
shocking.
I've got other music on.
Just a little bit. The footy was on far too late.
The footy was far too late.
It was, wasn't it?
Sing it, sis. Preach it.
Last one. Mystery guest. See my vest.
Mystery guest is Super Mario.
No.
Is it?
Mystery guest.
Is it?
See my vest.
Mystery guest, see
My vest. See my vest. After 8 this morning, we have a mystery guest joining us on the
Oh,
air.
it's a good one.
Is it really Mario?
No.
No, it's
Oh.
better than Mario.
Oh.
It's really
Can I give him one more hint?
Yeah, please.
This mystery guest would look good in a vest. Just a
mystery
vest.
guest
Just
would
a
look
vest.
good without the vest.
Yeah.
too.
What is it?
You could grate cheese on his hand.
It's the ultimate
Has this
present.
mystery guest done Men's Health as well?
No.
Bigger and better.
No, bigger and better than that, mate.
He's
we'll,
international.
we'll
Have
reveal
listened to me as well.
who it
International
is
guest.
after 7 this morning. But coming up next, we are heading to the Bombers. You got Jason, Lauren, Clint's here, and we've got a couple of Bombers in the house.
Our next 2 guests are a couple of bombers from the Essendon Footy Club. Please welcome to the show, Sam Durham and Andy McGrath.
Hey.
Hello. Good morning, boys.
Good morning,
lads.
guys. Good morning, everyone.
How are we?
Very good, very good. Bit early, but we're here.
Is this way too early for you? What time does your alarm normally go off?
Normally 7:30. I'm normally really late to get into the club.
Are you?
yeah,
Oh, you're
'cause-
like me.
What's the earliest training?
We normally have team meeting at 9.
Yeah.
The boys get there at probably an hour and a half before training, do their prep, and I'm probably half
See
an hour
that,
before.
Lauren?
Yeah, that's me. I'm sometimes 1 minute before this show starts.
Just say you're late. Is there some sort of fine system or some sort of punishment?
Yeah, it's the team meeting 9. So if you want to walk in there, Brad's normally
the coach, Brad
Do you
Scott.
cop a pasting?
Because at under 14s, you'd have to go do laps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
they
like
used
back
to
in the
make me
old
do that
days.
in netball.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a rule at the club where if the door's shut and you're late, you're better off sort of not walking in.
Oh, pretend you've got gastro.
Yeah.
Or just following up later. The walk from the door to your seat
It's long.
The walk of shame.
The walk of shame.
Do footy clubs still have fine systems, but goes into a big sort of pot for an end of season trip?
They're not allowed into
What do you mean?
trips anymore.
Like a tip jar at a cafe?
Yeah.
We've had it a few years that I've a bit of a fossil at the club now. This is my 9th season. We've had it a couple of years, but they're sort of being phased out a little bit.
That's
But
disappointing,
footy
isn't
trips
it?
are being phased out as well, right? Are you guys allowed to travel, do a footy trip at the end of the year?
Oh, it's frowned upon.
Not illegal.
No,
but
we do travel together occasionally, but not in a big,
Boys,
big
bring
group
back
anymore.
the footy trip.
They're our favourite
all right,
rules.
I've got a question. Did you guys think the football was too late last night? I've been whinging about it all morning. At 8 o'clock?
Yeah, shocking.
How does it go? Have you had to go to Perth and play that game at that time?
Yeah, but the time difference over there, so it's actually earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6:10 over there. It is hard for Melbourne viewers because we kind of... I'll go to bed sort of halfway through the last quarter at most games.
Yeah.
And last night, I think halftime was 9:30 or
Oh,
whatever
no.
it was. It was
God, you
it was
did better
Too
than me.
late. What were they thinking doing that on a school night?
I didn't even make the bounce.
On a school
too.
night, Thursday night.
prime time in Perth, though. I think they'll enjoy that over there, but it's harder for us.
Guys, let's talk the season so far. Couple of ups and downs. I thought you almost rolled my pies a
Here we
couple of
go.
weeks ago.
Here
I
we go.
can't wait for
Lauren.
the hard-hitting
Couple of
footy
ups and
questions from
downs.
Bruce McAvaney over here. Go on, off you go.
Sorry to drop your... Was it too late last night?
Come on, Peter Landy, let's go.
Off you go.
I don't even know.
He doesn't
Peter
know who
Landy
it
is.
Go on.
How is the team heading into the next game? We got any injuries? Are we all looking all right?
We've lost a few key members really over the last month. Both our ruckmen went down. I don't know how familiar you guys are with footy, but they're the really tall guys.
Now I've got the guest patronising me as well.
Good job.
Very strong.
Keep going,
Very
keep going.
strong.
We love to see it.
Unfortunately, they're out. We do have a Hall of Fame ruckman who's 37, I believe.
I was going to say, he's about 128, isn't
Yeah.
he? Old gold, big Goldie.
Big Goldie, old gold.
He's
God,
47.
Is that what you call him, old gold? That's because that old
No,
gold's
we
a good
don't.
chocolate.
No,
Is
I'm
he
calling
actually
fingers.
47?
37.
No, 37.
Fingers?
Yeah, fingers. You know, 'cause he's
Long hands.
Good tap. Good tap, ruckman.
Soft
Yeah.
hands.
Right, that's the reason.
and
Yeah,
then
we'll leave it
Have
at
you
that.
got a couple of debutants?
we do.
Playing this week?
2 really exciting young players. Lewis Hayes, unfortunately, we lost Jordan Ridley, one of our key backmen. And Lewis Hayes has been in our system for a little while. He's a really promising player, almost 200
Say,
centimetres.
you lost Jordan Ridley. He's not dead.
He is not. He'd be asleep right now, but he's done a recurring hamstring, which is unfortunate.
Wow.
And then Archer Day Wicks, a first-year rookie, who's an exciting
How
small
old's
to
he?
medium forward. He'd be 18 or 19.
God, your head would be spinning,
Oh,
wouldn't
can
it?
you? Yeah. Do you get around those boys? Like, do you rile them up during the week before their first game?
Well, Archer sort of had an inkling. We kind of, at training, we'll train in somewhat what the team might look like. And Archer was on the team that is likely going to play on the weekend. And he was sort of trying not to read into it. And Brad can sometimes not know the team until today. And he left the club, I want to say Wednesday, having no idea. And then woke up to a phone call yesterday morning saying, you're making your debut.
Oh, and then do you get around them?
Yeah. It's a really exciting time.
What's his name? Strong name.
Archer Day Wicks.
Archer Day
Day
Wicks.
We call him John. John.
I love footy club nicknames.
Commentators would love that, actually. Hey, we've got, this is great, a 4-game membership to give away. So you can go to 4 of the home games, including the Dreamtime game, which is great.
Dreamtime with a G.
If you want it, 13 24 10 is our number.
Come on, put on your beanie, Jase.
We've got our
Come on.
Dreamtime beanies here. No, God,
Delores and
it's
I work.
Richmond
Come on,
Essendon,
put it
and I
on.
vote for Richmond. I'm sitting here in an Essendon beanie. My dad will be furious. Put your
Mate,
beanie on.
it's a wonder I've done my hair. I'm not putting a beanie
Come
on because I look
on.
like a garden gnome.
Come on. Good to go.
I know what headwear works with me and beanies don't.
How special are those big games? Dreamtime at the G's. It's a ripper, isn't it?
Yeah, Dreamtime's awesome. It's a bit different to Anzac Day. Anzac Day is more about the Anzacs, and it's more like really serious.
Yeah.
Dreamtime's more of a celebration, and when you're out there, it's pretty crazy what they do out there. So
How
it's
good's
Isn't
the boy from Seymour? Like in front of 90+ thousand on the G.
Yeah,
It's dream come true stuff, yeah?
yeah, very. But had no idea that I was be doing this. So
What, radio or football?
a bit of both.
Yeah, right. Especially after explaining the Anzac games about the Anzacs.
Sam, you're a chippy before you became a footy player, is that right?
Pardon?
You're a chippy before you went to Essendon.
Yeah. So I'm not too good on the mic as well. So.
But how are you on the
Come a long way.
tools?
I was actually all right on the tools. If you ask my boss, I probably wasn't.
Well,
but
Yeah.
Hang on, you guys used to live together, didn't you?
yeah,
He did
So did he
nothing around the house.
Did he? But if you're an actual proper chippy, did your teammates pull you in to do things at their home all the time? Bit of home improvement?
With Andy, he had a nice house, so we didn't have to do much. But my coach, my midfield coach, Gia, he's always asking me for jobs around the house. I'm like, mate, I'm too busy. So.
You want to be dropped from the team?
Daniel
Yeah,
G in
exactly.
Syracuse is asking you to do jobs around
Yeah,
the
he
house.
wants to me to build a sauna and
is he
stuff
still
like that.
kicking around
Yeah,
footy?
and he's still a
as in
dreamboat as
from
well.
the Bulldogs.
He's got a bit of salt
Yeah.
and pepper in the hair
He
these
was
days as well.
handsome in his day.
He still is.
Is
the
he?
Silver Fox. Yeah.
He was handsome in his day.
Well, he would have played when I reckon I was in my early 20s or just
Yeah.
finishing school.
Oh, it's a long
the
time
Dogs.
ago.
Yeah, he played for the Bulldogs.
Hey, Andy's one of us. He's
Why?
he's a wellness warrior.
Oh.
Yeah,
We love
just
a bit
quickly,
of zen.
give your business a shout out.
Thank you. I opened a wellness facility in Elwood, Panda Society, if you want to check it out.
How good.
Panda
Clint was asked.
Society.
And what do we offer there?
It's pretty widespread.
Do you do the boots? The old recovery boots?
We do have the boots. We've
love
got
it. Clint
chiropractors,
loves the
sauna,
boots.
naturopath, myotherapist.
Oh, how good.
Yes,
I got
Do you do
crap
Pilates
yesterday.
there?
We do mat
I'm having a
Pilates,
real
yes.
Pilates
Do
moment.
the boys at the club get a discount?
They do a few of them.
Yeah. I got a crack yesterday. I got a discount.
Did you?
Sam comes in a little bit.
I like that it's a few of them. It's not right across
Yeah.
the broad.
Oh, no, you can't be giving it to everyone.
Well, look, big game coming up. You're taking on the Swannies, Marvel Stadium. Get behind them.
Tomorrow. 4:15. That's
Yep.
a good time.
That's a nice
Happy with that time?
That's
Good
good.
Saturday.
happy with that.
I'll approve that one. Yeah.
Hey, boys, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks, Pat.
Good luck.
Thank you for having me.
It is just gone 25 to 8. Still to come this morning, Guy Sebastian, and we have a mystery guest, international mystery guest, joining us after 8:30.
I've chased this person down, and it's a surprise for you, Clinton. I'm so excited.
Last mystery guest,
Was Robbie Williams.
yeah.
You set the bar high.
This is
Yeah.
a goodie.
This is great.
Perfect heading into Mother's Day.
Yeah, look, if you're our vintage, this is going to blow your socks off.
Are we a Grange?
A vintage.
No, we're not a grain.
You're a great Western.
You're more like a cask wine.
Yeah.
That is the nicest thing you've ever said
You're
to me.
welcome.
Very handy.
You can blow it up and use it as a pillow. I remember doing that.
I remember doing that too.
Very useful.
Hanging off the clothesline.
You can do many things with the cask
Very
wine.
versatile.
Yeah.
Guys, I got an issue. Took myself off to bed last night. Was ready to curl up and catch some Zeds
With your grounding sheets.
with my ground. Yes. I've just purchased some grounding sheets. Might talk about that a bit later. Gives you a good night's sleep. My phone starts buzzing, and I'm like, "Who could be calling me?" It is
Do you
9:30.
get scared? Do you think it's an emergency when someone calls
Yeah.
at that time?
Or
Me
do you
too.
light up like could be a booty call?
Oh.
It's usually an emergency. It was. Let me just get the exact time.
Because a midweek call, all my friends know you don't call after 8.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Not unless it's a Friday. You
No
can
one-
call
no
me
one
any
calls me.
time you want. If you got a good time up for grabs, I'm there.
It appears I was in bed a bit earlier than that. Actually, 8:38. It was just after
God,
quarter
they
time.
just sung the national anthem at the football.
I know,
Hadn't
hadn't even started.
yet.
Anyway, it's no number. It's an unknown number.
Oh, call centre.
So I'm like,
No, not that
no,
way.
because call center numbers tend to come up now.
Yeah, and they tend to ring just as you're cooking dinner.
Yes.
This was so I'm thinking like it's either something to do with work or it could be an emergency.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I better get it.
What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen? Turns out it's a couple of kids having a bit of fun. They're
A
like,
prank call.
hey, status! How you going,
yes.
Is your
Yes.
fridge
I'm
running?
like,
You better
oh.
go catch it.
I'm like, boys, how you going? Having a good night? And they're like, yeah,
Did you
just watching the footy.
Did you engage?
Yeah,
Well, he had
briefly,
to,
'cause
he
I thought,
answered.
you gotta play along
Yeah.
because then
It's your FaceTime?
no. And then they go, can I just say, Jamie Elliott, he's no good. And then just
How
hung
many
up,
of them?
hung up on me. So
Right.
I'm like, oh well, you know,
That's
done.
funny.
That's done.
How did they get your phone number?
That's it. I've helped them out.
It's written on a wall somewhere.
Yeah.
And then
Back of a toilet door.
what
probably.
happened was
Call me.
no caller ID. 5 minutes later, no caller ID. 7 minutes
Oh, they
later,
kept
no.
going.
no caller ID. 9 minutes later, no caller ID. 15 minutes later.
Do you have voicemail?
I clunked them, and this is what happened.
That's it. Oh my! Who are they?
Who has
I want
got
them
my
to call
number?
us.
And
And
because-
why
Who
am
are
I getting
they?
pranked?
Because it's a withheld number, you can't
No,
Block
I
it.
can't block them.
block them.
But also, they'll be telling all their mates because you answered and engaged.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you had said, "Oh no, this is not Clint
Call
Stanaway,
Stannis.
this is Bill," they would have been like, "Oh, we won't
Yes,
call
yes.
that number
No,
again."
Sorry, this is Bill.
But instead,
Yeah, that was believable.
What an annoyance
now they're going to
that
pass
is.
it around to all their mates.
Yeah, if they're listening this morning,
No,
pass around.
I got
everyone.
a celebrity in my phone.
no,
I got a
no,
celebrity in my
Yeah.
phone.
In fact, when we're watching the footy,
Yeah.
let's call Stanners.
Yeah, let's call him when he's on the
No,
news.
Call him on the news. On weekend
Saturday
today.
morning, just
Weekend
coming home from
today.
the club.
Oh, do
Let's
you know
call
what?
Stanners.
Jimmy,
Do not
look.
call me.
He's reaching
Ever.
for his phone.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
reaching
yeah.
for his phone.
Yeah,
In fact,
Clint.
if they're listening now,
You're going to have to
No.
change your phone
call,
number.
call Clint's mobile now.
Yeah, if you are
No, no, no.
listening, call it now.
No, don't do that.
I would love that. But it is, I remember, I wonder how they got your number because I remember I worked at DeCuba at
Oh, yeah.
Chadstone.
That's right, you did too.
I loved working at DeCuba. It was great. Back when my,
Oh,
is that your phone? Who's calling you? Answer it. Answer
oh,
it.
now
you
the
get
texts are
text
going off as well.
Yeah.
I
You're
worked at
kidding me.
DeCuba and Natalie Bassingthwaite came in, Rogue Traders. You know,
Yeah.
baby.
Baby,
And she wanted something that we couldn't get, or we had to put something on hold. And I said, "What's your phone number?" And I wrote it down. And I remember the girls being like, "Oh my god, is that Natalie?" Oh, stop
Can you
it!
turn your phone off, mate? You're at work.
No, or answer it.
No,
It's a bit
I'm-
inappropriate.
Oh, go away.
So you,
Answer it. Answer it. Answer it.
No.
when you,
No,
And the girls
I'm
were like,
clunking
"You've
it.
got Natalie Bassingthwaite's number," and I remember guarding it, like with my life, because
Did you
I was
put it in
like,
your phone?
"Well, if she gets prank called, she's going to think it's me that's given out her phone number." No, I never. Oh my god, it's still going.
when you asked for it, here's my question: when you asked for it, were you like, "Can I have your phone number?" Like, did it come across like a fan or like a?
No, and I was a fan, but I was just like, "Oh, here." No, I said, "Here,
Oh,
write your details
seriously?
down."
Good call.
Go away.
No, why don't you answer? I'll answer it. Hang on.
13 24 10. Here's one. Whose number do you have in your phone? Like a well-known person.
Yeah.
And how'd you get it?
Oh, what celebrity do you have in your phone?
13 24 10. You might have it for a number of different reasons. Whether you've got Stanaways, whether you like Lauren and you're a shop assistant and you've kept
No, I never
Natalie
kept it. I
Bassett's
didn't
phone.
keep it. Thought about it, didn't keep it.
Sure. 13 24 10 is our number. Who have you got in your phone?
Or if you have Clint's number, call now.
Yeah. And how did you get the number? 13 24 10 to join us on the air. We'll take your calls next. A couple of lads have gotten hold of
Couple of punks.
our very own Clint Stanaway's mobile number. They were leaving him feedback last night in the form of voicemails.
Hey, Clint, breaking news, mate. I'll take my statement back. Jamie Elliott is not the worst player in the league.
Hopefully
It's some real 90s stuff or early 2000s stuff.
Well,
Calling-
Jamie Elliott ended
prank
up
calling people.
kicking 6 goals, so...
Remember when you would just, like on the old Nokias, you'd go hide number and then you could call
Yeah.
people on private. And I used to prank my friends
Yeah.
all the time.
I was the same. Tracy in Hampton, good morning.
Good morning.
Whose number have you got and how have you got it?
I've got Dermy's number.
Dermy.
Dermot Brereton is the biggest celebrity you've got. That's a ripper. How'd you get it?
Yeah.
He rang me on my 50th birthday to wish me happy birthday
You saved it.
because my best mate's husband plays cricket with him and he shared my number and said what a fan I was.
How good. And then you saved the number.
Got
Do you
it.
ever text him? Oh, Clint's got that in
No.
his phone.
Got it.
Just confirm
not a
it's
punk.
right. Has he
Well, no, I'm
changed
not,
it?
I'm
Let
not
me
gonna
see if
say
I've got it.
No, but just say the last
No.
digit. Just say the last digit.
The last
I
digit,
don't have it.
0.
Last digit 0. Have you checked?
Should know it off by heart, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy was the last digit 0.
Let me look. Let me
Okay,
look.
have a look. We'll wait.
13 24 10 if you've got a celebrity in your phone. Who is it? You don't have to tell us their number. Just tell us how you got it.
Yeah. All
Let
right.
me
Who's the,
look.
I'll-
the biggest celeb you got, Jase?
Well, I did.
Oh, here we go. Who is
If
it?
you say Carl Sandilands, I'm going to throw
Yeah.
you
No,
don't.
from here to Timbuktu.
I emceed an event with Miranda Kerr a number of years ago.
You said you went to the formal with her,
We-
and now it's gone to emceeing an
no,
event.
hang on. Like we both grew up in Brisbane. I did a lot of MC work with her, right?
That's not her number anymore.
And I had her number, and I rang it once
Yeah.
on a radio show, and it turned out to be her security guard's number, wasn't it?
So that's a
I was
terrible
gonna say, I wonder
story.
if
So
she's
you
got
don't
your
have any
number.
celebrities in your phone.
No, she palmed me off with the fake number.
Have you got anyone else? All these years of doing radio, you'd have a good phone book.
No, because normally it's the producers that keep the numbers.
They're the secret keepers,
yeah.
aren't they?
Mention Brody's, our executive producer.
13 24 10. Who is the biggest celebrity in your phone? Catherine.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Who you got?
morning.
So back in the day, in Ben Cousins' twilight years, so let's say 20 years ago,
Yeah.
I was working at a university bookshop over in Perth,
Mm.
and obviously my big heartthrob, but we had Ticket Tech office a couple of doors down from us,
Mm.
and the guy there knew that I was head over heels like the rest of Perth for him, and he goes, "Hey, Catherine, I've actually got his number. Do you want it?"
Oh, you acquired it illegally.
Have we ever had a few vinos on a Saturday and shot a text off?
Or a picky?
I was so nervous. So it was in my old Nokia phone, and I kept it for years, and I never called it, but I was just so...
But was it a
proud
good
and touched
party
that
trick
I
to
had
pull
it.
out and show people? I got Ben Cousins' number.
It could have been if I'd called it to check on it, but
Doesn't
no, I
matter.
respected his privacy. No, I never called him.
You just had it in your phone in case of emergency. Ben Cousins.
You know a lot of big names.
Me.
Please tell me they're under fake names in your phone.
They're not, are they?
No.
Because if you lose your phone...
Matt Damon, no one will think that's Matt Damon.
No, he's under Matt Damon.
Chris Hemsworth?
He's under Hems.
Rita?
Yeah. Yep, she's under Rita. Because I'd get too confused.
What's Jase under?
Hawk. Do not answer. AAA. Do not answer.
You're under Dragon Lady in mine. It's great whenever I get a text in the car. The app will come. You have a text from Dragon Lady.
The kids would like that.
Yeah,
They'd
they
get
love it.
around it.
Well, good morning, Melbourne. Very special guest about to join us. Guy Sebastian is in the house, and I know Lauren has a... Don't say the question because he's listening now, but I know you have a burning question you want to ask Guy.
I sure do.
Burning is the...
His dreams
The
came
right
true
word.
once on the steps at the Opera House, and I'm going to ask if my dreams can come true too.
I think it was inside the Opera House, but, you know,
Hope he
semantics.
says
All right, let's go to the phones. Try and offload $5,000 this morning. We do it every morning just after 8.
Hello, Anakin.
Hello.
How are we?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I love how the producers have put here next to your name in brackets, like Skywalker.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? What does that mean?
You get that much? Come on.
Oh, I get it all the time.
Star Wars?
I read like Skywalker, and I was trying to work out how you pronounce Anakin like Skywalker. I was like, how do you? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is Anakin Luke Skywalker's real name or something?
Don't go down to Star Wars.
May the force be with you.
No, that's Star Trek.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Yes. Maybe we'll send you to the Star Wars Lego exhibition that's on at the moment in Melbourne, Lauren.
No thanks.
Now,
Okay.
Anakin does some great work in a specialist school here in Melbourne. Anakin must be very rewarding.
It definitely is. It's exhausting, no doubt.
Yeah.
But no, 100% it's rewarding.
All right.
Well, you deserve the $5,000,
Absolutely.
Anakin.
And I'll tell you what, just for getting through, I'm going to chuck you tickets to the footy. The Western Bulldogs are celebrating 100 years with the VFL and the AFL. It's a great offer. You can get Western Bulldogs 6-game membership for only $66. Memberships.westernbulldogs.com.au is the place to go. Now, this morning, you want to play for $5,000?
$5,000.
We got a question lined up for you, Anakin. It is a special guest quizmaster today. You're going to hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown after the question. You must answer before the buzzer. If you are correct, the money is all yours.
All right.
Amazing.
Good luck.
Anakin, 5 seconds. I need the answer in that time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Rory Lobb from the Western Bulldogs, and this is your $5,000 question. Who was Angelina Jolie's first husband?
3, 2,
Brad Pitt.
1.
No, Brad Pitt was her third husband.
Jeez, was it?
There was
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Remember
previous-
Mr. and Mrs. Smith,
Yeah.
the movie?
Yeah,
Prior
that's
to
where
that, there was Billy Bob Thornton.
Yep.
But her first husband was Johnny Lee Miller, the British actor. They married in 1996 and divorced
Damn, I
4
would have had
years.
no clue.
Oh,
He's in
sorry,
Train
Anakin.
Spotting, Dexter.
So she got a newie now?
Oh, that guy, right.
Who's she with now?
She's churned through them, hasn't she?
Yeah, that guy.
No, she's living. I reckon you should upgrade every 10 years. Or so, anyway.
Shout out to your fiance, Paul.
Well, we haven't got married yet.
I wouldn't spend too much on that wedding, Paul. You only got 10 years.
Been to Kiss and Tell? Why not try their sister companies of Hochi Mama, Straight Outta Saigon, Windsor Wine Room, and Susie Q. Book online now.
Hey, it's Guy Sebastian here. I can't wait to see all of the mums and perform for them at Jason Lawrence Mother's Day lunch.
Yeah, that's right. He is the special guest at our annual Mother's Day lunch today, which is getting bigger and bigger. I'm warning you now, Guy. The wheels come off at lunch. Good
the mums
morning.
go mad.
I've been at a Mother's Day thing with you guys before. It was a few years ago. And
The mums go a bit mad, don't they?
So,
what does Jules, your wife, do? Does she, for Mother's Day, is there because a lot of schools have Mother's Day lunches today and the mums go wild?
Well, she's just gone. I was just saying to you off air, she's just got home from a holiday.
Girls Gone Wild?
Yes, it literally was. And I will say, go your hardest if you're a mum, because when your wife goes away just before Mother's Day, it's very good timing, because then you're doing every drop off and pick up and every lunch every day. And I reckon it was good timing on her part, because she's made us appreciate her being a mum just before Mother's Day.
Pull your socks up, Dad.
This afternoon at pickup, it'll be all the dads. It'll be all the dads.
We actually had it was like a Mensa meeting in here yesterday when Jase was like, right, so Archie is in a car seat.
Yeah, he's in kinder.
He's like, how do I pick him up if I'm not driving? and
then I'm like, is that a good look?
He's like, can you get an Uber with car seats?
I think you can, can't you?
I think you can in a cab.
I don't think they need a car seat in a cab.
But is it a good look?
Yes,
and then I need
the kids will think it's fun.
I mean, it's you. They've seen worse.
Yeah, that's true. I think there's been worse. If that's you're a good dad. If that's the worst.
I think the message to the dads is you are on driving duty today, Dad.
Yes,
it's not about you.
No,
but also they should get loose. The mums,
mums.
I think they need a bit of a day to let go. And
the school Mother's Day lunch my wife's going to today, they've sold tickets to an after party.
Yeah, oh wow! Same with my girlfriends. They've got an after party because they said, "Why don't you come after the Mother's Day lunch?" And I was like, "I'm not a mum, so I don't think I'll be kicked out the door."
Yeah.
What are you offering?
No, well, do they need a...
I am not sending Guy in to a Mother's Day after party lunch.
Mums are amazing though, aren't they?
Amazing. I mean, it's just they do so much, and it's so relentless. I think it's funny because when I'm on tour, people will often say, "Oh, you must be so tired," and I'm like, no. Jules is tired. I'm not home to help with the juggle. I wake up and I do a show for 2 hours at night, and then I'm sweet for the rest of the day, and I'm just in a hotel. Whereas when you're a mum, it's just relentless. It never stops.
Sorry.
So I was just going to say, I said to my wife, you talk about, what's important. I'm going to work and playing Guy Sebastian's new song. No offense. She's at home teaching him how to become men.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's a legacy.
And
that new Guy Sebastian song.
It's good. Probably should have picked his song to compare it.
Love, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying not to be offended at that. I'm joking. It's pretty obvious. It's such an important job.
Yeah.
But on top of that, Jules, she works her ass off as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah. She's
after
busy
all
or
of that, it's she's so busy.
And that's why you've planned what you've planned for Sunday, hey?
Oh, yes. I have not. No.
Yes, it's massive, the gift that's coming Jules' way. The later you leave it, the better the present gets, though. Because as I explained to Jase, you throw money at the problem when you're running out of time, don't you?
You know what I've done in the past is throw a song at the problem.
Oh.
So that's
the other
he beats
mums
everyone.
That's the little ace card I've got. I was in Bali doing a songwriting camp, and I was like, it's Jules' birthday tomorrow, and that day it actually changed the course of the writing for that day, because I was like, I'll write Jules something.
But hang on, how many years you been together?
22.
She'll be like, hey babe, it's been 22 years.
25 years.
Yeah, it's a song. Get me a car.
Yes,
So
exactly.
how many songs have you written for Jules or about Jules?
Oh, heaps. I mean, the problem is I had girlfriends and stuff when I was young, but then when I was 18, Jules and I got together. She was 20, and I was a bit of an idiot. I was just not. I wasn't ready. I was a kid, but I was also an immature kid. I wasn't very. I was very sheltered, and she was 20, and back at that stage, 2 years is massive. When you're a woman and you're dating some 18-year-old who's just obsessed with sport and music, and so I just wasn't a very good boyfriend. I just wasn't attentive, and so she dumped me. I was gutted, like heartbroken. And then we sort of started to get back together. I sort of crawled back and just begged her to get back, basically. And then we did start to get back
Nothing
together.
sexier than a man begging you to take him back.
Don't leave.
What if I write you a song?
And so then Idol happens, and
That would have helped too.
I moved to Sydney, and then
So you were single when you did Australian Idol?
yeah, we weren't together. Like, and I was still in that zone of like, oh, like what if she does that again? Like, what if she
Yeah.
breaks up with me again?
How
like,
old were you when you did Idol?
21.
Right.
Yeah, 21.
Jeez.
So she had just broken up with me not long before that, and then I was single for a little bit, and then I rang her one day and I was like, oh look, it's just I'm in Sydney now, like let's just
I was
sort
still
of
begging.
call
There's
it.
the voice.
Yeah, there it is. Right
No,
there.
I said let's call it, and then it was just like I just really missed her, and then ended up getting back together. So
She's
all
so
up, it's been-
gorgeous, your wife. She
Oh,
would have had
she's a
men
cracker.
throwing themselves at her.
Oh yeah,
And she
Oh,
chose
yeah.
you.
She did choose me, which is also a single off my album available on all streaming platforms. It's called "I Chose Good." It was the first single off the album.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that what that's about?
Yeah.
Let's talk music. New single is Maybe.
It's
Yes.
great.
Give us the rundown.
It was actually the last song I wrote on the album. And
Did you write this in the Bali writing camp?
No, this was in Sydney, about 15 minutes down the road with a
Bali
bloke.
writing
This guy, it's so good.
We do very different things in
He
Bali.
went to you went to a Bali wellness
I
camp.
went to a little retreat with
Did
pina
ya?
coladas as well.
It really is very much for Aussies, like
Yeah.
at extreme ends of the scale when it comes
Wellness
to
and unwellness.
wellness.
And a bit of Bali belly thrown in there too.
Exactly. It's no. So maybe I wrote it pretty quickly. Actually, I often work backwards. So I had I went in with this idea. I find if I'm writing with other people and not just myself, it always makes it easier if I've got a whole concept ready to go, maybe some chords or whatever. It just makes it easier than starting from complete nothing. And
Right.
so I went in, and one of the concepts I had was that phrase. You know, they say good things come to those who wait, but why would I want good if I got great? And I thought, that'd be a cool way to finish a chorus. And,
Yeah.
And then work backwards.
And then I always work backwards. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but what I got out of that, Lauren, is he likes working with other people. Did you
Yeah.
notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were going through the back catalogue on the air this week.
Yeah.
We went right back to the OG.
You're gonna get
yeah.
some royalties from this song this week.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
we have
we've
played the
won.
hell out of it.
You want to know something though?
Oh, you don't see
I
a
think
cent.
that's the only song I haven't written. So
Oh,
Angels
yeah,
Got
good
Me Here
for
was
you.
the winner
That was
single.
your winning
yeah,
single?
Oh,
that's
okay, well,
given
when
to
I-
us.
Who wrote it?
Jürgen Olofsson.
Oh yeah, he's in my back catalogue.
Yeah. No, I mean, in those days, right, it was the Swedes that were writing everything for Britney.
right.
For like, there was this little writing house in Sweden, and I mean, man, the
A
Swedes,
writing house,
like a huge mansion,
an
right?
actual house.
I went there, and there's like Bloodshine Avant, all these people that like did that for like
Oh, yeah.
Toxic
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Britney,
yeah.
all the big Max Martin, like he's
All
over
in the
there
house.
as well.
All in the house, like the Big Brother house, but for writers.
Yep, and there's like every room's a different studio, and in there are the most ridiculous talented people. And
Wow.
I remember my first trip over there, I was with Nick Lachey.
Oh, wow.
As
funny.
in married to
He was Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Remember the show?
And-
Newlyweds.
Yeah, and I've just got this memory of me throwing, because right next to this mansion was this like grass field, and then there was this little house, and
Like a Swedish sauna.
like, well, it was weird because there was some nudity involved. I remember Nick was like, he's a real football head, right?
Yeah.
He's beefy, and he had an NFL ball, and we were just throwing it to each other. I mean, Nick just weirdly in this lunch break, we were just throwing the ball, and I'm telling him about AFL and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, I've seen AFL. Yeah, they're hard, man. They're
Guys,
hard.
we must
No
go to the
panic.
house.
I wanna
No,
go-
so then
Swedish
this little,
writing house.
so then we're thrown out the front of this
Were
little
you nude at
outhouse.
this point?
No.
Okay.
So we're throwing it, and this chick, like a good sort, just comes out of the house
Like an angel.
Nude?
wearing just undies, like no bra,
Oh.
nothing.
Those
just,
Swedes, mate.
and just hangs up
Swedes
this
are a different breed.
up this towel on the line, and then just walks back in.
Had she been in the sauna?
No, it's not a sauna. I think she would live there. It was like,
Did you sing Angels Brought Me Here?
no,
Like you're in heaven.
no, but
The
I,
Swedes are a beautiful race too,
Okay.
aren't they? They're gorgeous.
yeah.
Lauren.
Now, I do have a question. Do you still perform Angels?
Oh, because
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
you do.
I mean, not like it's not.
Is it called Angels or Angels Brought,
Angels
Me,
Brought
Here?
Me Here.
Angels
is the
Brought Me
full
Here.
title.
you know
Yeah.
what? You could do the rap on Battle Scars though. Yeah. Or choir.
I know all the words.
That feels a bit
waiting
more.
for a moment.
That feels more.
Yeah, I saw her face light up then.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
felt-
them all, right? So what
Lauren.
are our mums in for at Mother's Day today?
Are you suggesting today that you will?
I
Is
might
this where that's going? That you will jump up with
Yes.
it for a duet?
Yes.
Now,
But
guys,
just even the background
just be
singer.
warned.
Just,
Before you
just
answer
backing
this.
vocals,
Yeah.
BVs.
I don't
we cannot.
I-
Clint and I can't stress enough.
Mm.
If you open this door,
Yeah,
it will be very hard to close it.
it's fine.
No.
I
Maybe some
Are you
BVs.
yeah. What I'll say is,
What
like,
are BVs?
Backing vocal
Oh,
stuff.
sorry.
Get with the Swedish Writing House lingo.
So it's the equivalent. I'm trying to think of an equivalent, right? It's probably the equivalent. Like you're doing radio, right? And you're quick, you're articulate, and then you just got
you know
someone
it's
that.
Jace.
Yeah. Well, in general, the
Right,
people
gotcha,
in
in
that
general,
role,
yeah.
you know, they're intelligent,
Yeah.
quick, witty,
Yeah.
and it's like putting someone else on Brekkie radio who just can't get their thoughts out,
Yeah.
stutters, and like.
We did that with Lauren and it worked out.
Yeah,
So-
it was the first 2 years. It's
So,
still
or
sort of
if
going.
she's really bad in that Mother's Day audience, they're just going, "Gee, guy's bloody good, isn't he?"
Yes.
So
It's
you-
not easy. Not everyone can do it. So the
Yes.
worse you are, the better I look.
Well,
I'm
you
not-
are going to look like an absolute superstar.
So we-
I look like Bocelli. up
Have
there.
we got a
to
yes here?
Yeah, I'm down.
I
with that.
do it towards
Oh.
the back end. Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do the.
We
just
won't.
just
we
turn
won't
me
open
down.
with it.
Have you got a good
No,
sound?
no, do not open
No,
with
no.
it.
I'm going to have
no.
a few Chardonnays and turn me down a little.
All right,
Just
good.
very
Well,
quickly, I just read on the Twitters, Gojo at Eurovision, that place that you've been, he's stepping out of a gigantic blender.
What?
Have you heard? Have you heard the Australian Eurovision song?
I haven't.
The
heard
Milkshake Man.
Oh,
when I say sweet,
I
sweet, you
saw-
say yum yum.
Yes, I saw a snippet of it.
How do you think
yeah.
he's going to go?
I think he's
How do you think
perfect
he's
for
gonna go, Joe?
Eurovision. I don't.
I think he was in the Swedish House, like with all the
he
writers.
probably
He
was
was not.
with
Women.
Milkshake Man.
Hey, Guy Sebastian's
It's a tough
new
gig.
single is Maybe. It is a cracker.
It's a banger.
Mate, thank you for joining us for our Mother's Day lunch
Pleasure.
today, too.
I'll see you guys a bit later.
It's going to be a hoot.
I'm going to go do some vocal warm ups.
Please do.
That won't help.
Won't.
Keep an eye on our socials today for Lauren's appearance. It's right on 8:30. Hey, coming up in minutes, our mystery guest is about to join us via FaceTime. International guest. Last time we had a mystery guest, it was Robbie Williams. Today, it's a surprise for Clint.
Just
Yes.
tell me.
It's so
No.
exciting. And you know what? If you are our vintage, you are going to love this mystery guest. International mystery guest, can
our
I say?
vintage.
Yes.
And we're all in our 40s.
I would
No,
say-
no.
I would say it's a real treat for the mums for Mother's Day, too.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
excited. And, oh, no, that's
No,
going to give it
stop.
away.
Yeah, 'cause-
Stop.
I want more hints.
No. Hey, speaking of Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there.
Yes, a very
all the,
happy Mother's Day to all our mums.
all the mother figures in people's lives, and I think it's important to note and acknowledge that it can be a hard time for a lot of people too.
Yeah, Mother's Day can be a really complicated day for a lot of people. And I think it's a really special day to remember the mums that are watching over us and that won't have a seat at the table this year. For people who are dealing with things with their mums at the moment. For people who long to be mothers as well, it can be
Yeah.
a really complicated day.
It's quite triggering.
Our thoughts are very much with all the mother figures, those who want to be mums, those that don't have mums. It is a really special day. Mums do such an amazing job, Jase. Like,
Oh, we wouldn't be here without them, mate.
no way. I've got one of my girlfriends in here today, Cass, who is a brand new mum. She's a working mum. She's rolled in this morning to work and she's like, I've had about 2 or 3 hours sleep because my little baby Harrison didn't have a great night's sleep, and she's here working and then going home to juggle being a mum again.
She wouldn't have it any other way.
Being a mum is it's hard work. Sometimes it feels like it's thankless work,
Yeah.
but all the mums out there who are doing it tough, you are doing a great job.
Give us a memory about your mum.
Not so much a memory. I just want to say that I want to say thank you to my mum because she's just so passionate, and she's also my biggest supporter, which is really, really nice. She's very protective of me and my 3 siblings. So all the love in the world, Mum.
Yeah, and to my mum, Lizzie, who is joining us today, firstly, behave yourself at the
No.
Mother's Day lunch. Actually, you know what? Let your hair down.
Wheels
My
are
mum's
off,
there as
Liz.
well,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they can,
yeah.
They can tell you.
She is a great mum. She is my mum, but she's also a daughter to my gran, who we're still lucky enough to have.
Wow.
And my nan has had a fall recently, and mum is looking after all of us and looking after her mum as well. We've got my sister-in-law who's just become a new mum, and watching her become a mum has been an amazing thing to watch. And my beautiful sister-in-law, Steph, doesn't have her mum anymore. So Lynn will very much be in our thoughts on Sunday as well. We're doing the Mother's Day Classic for Lynn,
I
for
love that.
Steph's mum. So we'll have my mum and Steph, my sister-in-law, who's a new mum, and we'll be thinking of her mum as well. And becoming a mum without having your mum to support you is also a really complicated thing. So we've got lots of beautiful mums in
Shout
our
out.
family who we're very, very lucky to have. My fiancé Paul doesn't have his mum nor anymore, but we'll be thinking of her as well. And I know Mother's Day for you, Jase, would be really complicated as well.
Yeah, I was doing all right till you teed up. Yeah, it is. It's a hard one. And just listening to you, Clint, talk about how your mum was your biggest supporter, it's like I wouldn't have this gig if it wasn't for mum and dad. But like, mum would drive me to the radio stations at night. You know, she'd be there at 10 o'clock when I'd finish answering the phones, and you know, she was my biggest supporter
Just
as well.
encouraging.
And
Without asking any questions, I bet. Just
no
did it.
questions. It'd be 10 o'clock at night. Hey, mum, I'm finishing work. No, I'll come and get you. It's fine. And then I think, God, you were doing like, and you don't realise at that age.
No.
And looking back now, it's like, shit, they were doing 2 jobs and
Yeah.
they would have been exhausted. And I know towards the end of mum's life, you know, she was in hospital and she was really sick. And I got this great memory of going up. It was New Year's Eve. And I thought, I'll go up and spend New Year's Eve with mum at the hospital. And mum was like, mum goes, don't make a scene. And I couldn't help myself. I rolled in with all the like New Year's Eve celebrations.
Look at
wow. You've
Looks
got
like the Statue of Liberty with that
you got the
head.
novelty glasses.
I had the
and
novelty
hats on.
glasses, the hats. I put up streamers in the room and everything. Mum's like, please don't make a
no,
scene.
but look at the smile. She loved it.
And I spent
also,
New Year's
did
Eve.
she not know you well enough to know that saying "don't make a scene" is like a red rag to a bull?
Exactly. And I spent
God,
New
you
Year's
look
Eve with
like her there.
I know.
Oh
You
my
sort of look
goodness.
like Dame Edna Everage as well.
I do, don't I?
Oh, what
and
a
it was
precious
just,
memory.
It was awesome. Like spend New Year's Eve with mum. One of my best New Year's Eves ever.
And as adults, we
Beautiful.
don't do that stuff to have one-on-one time with our parents very often. When you do have that opportunity, it's really, really special.
Absolutely.
And while it is really important to celebrate our mums on Sunday, it's not, and I know mums love getting gifts and getting spoiled, but it is also about reminding them how grateful we are and how lucky we are to have our mums. And you've got your beautiful wife, Lou, who is a mum to your 3 beautiful boys as well.
Absolutely. We would be nowhere without her. You know, you nailed it before when you said it's a thankless job. But
It's hard work.
Absolutely.
Well, to all the mums, have a very happy Mother's Day. If it is a complicated day for you, we are very much thinking of you this Sunday. And for the mums coming to our Mother's Day lunch today,
strap
don't behave
yourselves
yourselves. Let your hair down. Let's have some fun.
Excellent. Clint and I will be the chaperones.
Oh, no, I can't be a chaperone. No,
it is
no.
just gone a quarter to 9. Happy Mother's Day. Coming up next, have we got a surprise for you?
So excited.
Good morning, Melbourne. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. All right. Are we ready?
I don't know if I am.
No, it is time.
Meet our guest, mystery guest, much more thrilling than the rest.
Who could it be?
Maybe it's me, mystery guest.
All right, our mystery guest is on the line. Now, Jason, I know who it is.
You need to bring me in.
Clint doesn't know, which
Bring me
means,
in,
remember
bring
the
me in.
last time it was on me and I didn't know. Now it's your turn not to know.
You-
I'm so excited about this guest.
I'm nervous. I don't know why.
No.
Do you want to ask the mystery guest a question? He's on the line.
Can I say?
Oh, it's a
Oh,
Lauren.
no. He. Okay, it's a he.
All right.
It's a he.
Okay. You ready?
Mystery guest is joining us on FaceTime. I won't bring up the screens.
Okay.
You'll just be able to hear the voice.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Good morning, mystery guest.
Good morning.
Oh. Ask a
Hey,
question.
I'll start it off for you if you like. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Right, you know David Beckham?
Yes.
It's not him.
You do sound like David Beckham.
You do. Have you
So
met?
you're
Have you met
English?
David Beckham?
Yes.
Oh.
Are you an athlete?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you look like one.
Oh.
No.
Have you got a 6-pack?
Currently?
Currently?
That's a really difficult question to answer currently. At some point in my life, yes.
Like the most famous 6-pack of all
Who
time.
on earth is this mystery guest?
Yeah, there was definitely. Oh, okay, I'll give you another clue.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
You know Robbie Williams?
Yes.
Not him.
Robbie Williams was our last mystery
I
guest.
think I know who it is.
Who is it?
Is it Peter Andre?
It's our mysterious guest.
Mysterious
guest. Peter
You're
Andre.
bloody kidding me, Peter Andre, as I live and breathe.
You know, I thought I'd bring it in gently because I thought if you were going to be disappointed that you didn't have David or Robbie, I thought at least if I sort of bring their names out, it would sort of hit you in different stages before you've had to accept what you are left with.
Peter, that's exactly what happened with Robbie. I had to say, it's not Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was Mariah Carey.
Jeez, have a look at you. You're still really handsome.
Oh, my, isn't he just?
Huh?
Now, Peter Andre, you are, I'm going to say, back home. You grew up in Australia and you're back in the country, not to sing this time, but for a movie.
I know, it's the absolute coincidence about this is just unbelievable that I'm not only we're launching my first feature film, or the first feature film where I'm starring in, is that it's going to be launched. The premiere is going to be exactly at the same place I did my first ever public performance 32 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Where at? On the GC?
On the GC.
Yeah, but whereabouts?
The Home of the
SeaWorld?
Arts. Hota. It's Hota, yeah. And it's where the film festival is this year. And honestly, I couldn't believe it. And it so happens that Mum and Dad live on the Gold Coast, so I've got to come back, and it's been a bit of a buzz, to be fair.
I think a lot of people forget that you were born in the UK, right? And then you went to school in Australia.
Yeah, I came here when I was 6, and then so I was on the Gold Coast before there were any high rises. I remember it. 1979. Can you believe it? And just to tell people about that time, I remember I worked all weekend and got 50 cents, right? And that 50 cents got me a cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Oh.
And I remember walking to McDonald's. It took me 25 minutes to walk there to get a cheeseburger. And that's how my life was. It was like these amazing moments of like...
Are we talking... we talking pre-meter maids on the Gold Coast?
Meter maids were there, I think, early 80s.
Are you telling me you got
At 6
those?
years old, I shouldn't have been looking, to be fair. But I can tell you, for the record, I was 6 years old and 7 months when I saw my first meter maid.
Oh, my
No,
God.
I'm joking. I don't.
Now, Peter Andre.
was very specific.
That's very Gold Coast thing, isn't
That
it?
was specific.
Peter Andre, 1996, Mysterious Girl. That's almost 30 years.
It's 30 years, I know. And actually, I released it the first time in England, in 1995.
Oh, so
it
30th
is 30
anniversary.
years old, yeah.
Does it feel like 30 years ago?
No, and I think what's the hardest bit about it is knowing that I was 22 when I did it. That's the hardest bit. So then I figure out my age, and I'm like,
what was life like as a 22-year-old when you're Peter Andre?
You know, I kind of get a bit annoyed at myself because I should have just really enjoyed every minute. And I feel, I've got to be honest, and I'm always the first to admit this, I feel I became a bit arrogant in those days, and I kind of regret that a bit because I should have just realised that it doesn't last forever, and that it was such a great privilege to have that. But at the time, you're not thinking. You're
young too. You're young.
Yeah, but
know,
do you think you would have preferred to be a pop star back in 1996 or now?
I think back then was great because if you were known, you were known by everybody. You see, what I mean by that is, okay, so you've got social media now, and then my kids will say, oh, this person's the most famous person in music right now. They're number one. But I know if they walked down the street, I wouldn't recognise who they were. So the difference was back then, if Guns N' Roses were on the radio, or if Michael Jackson or Prince or Madonna or any of these people were on the radio, they were known by everybody. You could walk down the street and anybody would know who they were. So I think for that, yes, the 90s were great, but now social media is brilliant because you can reach more people than you could have ever reached back in the day.
Just on your kids, because I've got 3 boys. I love embarrassing them. Surely...
That's our job.
It's exactly right, mate. And surely there would be moments that you'd be with the kids and you might be somewhere where they're playing your song and they'll be like,
Do you get up and dance?
No, Dad.
Go, Dad.
No.
Oh, that's where mobile phones are really handy because you just act like you got a call and you go, I'll be back in a sec, and I go.
Oh, do you? You don't embrace it.
I get so embarrassed. The thing is, I should, right? Like when you guys I got excited, but I don't know. Yeah, no, it's always embarrassing because you think of people cringing like you're cringing.
No, you know what?
no.
Okay, Peter
we love
Andre,
it.
if I was sitting in a cafe, a restaurant, a bar, a club, if I could be anywhere, I could be on a train. If your song came on and you got up and I saw, oh my God, that's Peter Andre there just jigging out to his own song, I would lose my mind.
You'd be grinding.
And you would
I'd be up to.
You would probably call the hospital and say, "Listen, this guy's a bit, you need to get
No,
him
no, no.
sorted out."
I'd be dead on the floor having a heart attack because my life would be fulfilled.
I'd be more shocked Lauren was on a train, to be honest, Peter.
Okay, you see, now this is where I'm not in on it 'cause I don't know the story. Give me more. Tell me more.
They think I'm a snob. I might be in that era, you know, how you said before, when you were really doing a great job and you got a bit cocky. Maybe that's me.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
Lauren in
saying?
about 5 years on Nova will be like, I just want to apologise for the first few years.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Hey, Clint.
Do you know what? I do think, because some of the videos we filmed back then were in Melbourne. You're in Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had some amazing experiences down there because that's where probably most of our videos were filmed. And I hadn't been back for 30 years. And then when I came back 2 years ago, I think it was, and one of the interviews was in Melbourne. So I went to Melbourne and I called up Molly Meldrum because I hadn't spoken to him for years. And I'd heard he'd had an accident. So I was actually near to where he lived. I didn't know he still lived in the same place.
Yeah.
So I went over and saw him, and it was just the most unbelievable thing after all those years to go back and remember where it sort of all happened in that part of Melbourne. I think Mushroom Records was near there as well. I think it was near there.
He lives in Richmond where I live, and
Yeah,
his home is Egyptian style.
Molly Meldrum, has he still got all the paintings on the fence?
Yeah, he paints his fence.
Does he?
Yeah.
I imagine it'd be like a musical museum in
No,
there. some
he
of the
had
stuff
like a
he'd have.
Melbourne Storm player and a
Yeah.
St Kilda player
Yeah,
or something
that's
on his
right.
fence, didn't he?
Yeah, right.
And what was interesting is, God bless him because he had that accident. I thought he wouldn't, because he couldn't speak much, his speech had declined, which was really sad. But he remembered stories, honestly, that were just, I forgot the stories, where we filmed things, and he even remembered my first girlfriend that I used to say to him, Molly, am I okay to bring my girlfriend over because I didn't know where else to go back then? So he remembers all these stories. It's just brilliant.
So good.
Do you remember your first girlfriend?
Yeah, I just got to go, guys.
Does she still live in Melbourne? Was she a Melbourne girl?
Yeah, we should find her.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I am one of those people that would love, not necessarily girlfriends is not the right thing to do, but to see my old friends. I met up with someone here that I haven't seen for 30 years the other day.
Good.
So every time I come back to Australia, I really go down this nostalgic thing.
Yeah,
that I love.
bet.
Cool, though. That's good.
And now we've talked about the music, which I grew up with. Like
talk
as
about
a
the movie.
kid, I was dancing in my room on my own to Mysterious Girl, thinking it was about me. Let's talk about the movie because the movie's meant to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the film's called Jamaican, and the meaning of it is in the title. It's a fake Jamaican. And what it is, it's a heist movie, but one like you've never seen before. It's the kind of humour that I loved growing up watching. It's the kind of humour that I love in films. So when I had the opportunity to do this, I was so excited. And it's about a guy called Gary Buckle, the character I play. He's basically been kicked out of his home in Australia, sent packing back to London to live with the one person that would have him, and that was his nan. And the reason he got kicked out in Australia was because he was a wheeler dealer, always getting himself in trouble, up to no good. Anyways, living with his nan. His nan's now in a care home and he's using her money to go and try and do deals. And now he's spent all her money, and now she's in arrears at the care home. And so basically, I try everything. As being a small-time crook, I try everything to get money for her, to help her to stay in the care home. And eventually, I come up with this plan because somebody tells me that the character Gary looks like this guy in Jamaica who's about to inherit $3 million.
Oh, God,
but he's
you're a
locked up in
scammer.
jail.
You're a scammer.
Yeah, so they're like, well, he's locked up in jail, so if you go out there, you look like him, just keep your mouth shut, go and get the job done, go and sign the papers. Of course, it's never going to happen. So this heist movie takes you on a full journey. It's lighthearted, it's fun. It's honestly brilliant fun.
Are you enjoying comparing movies to music? Is the love there as much?
Yeah, and I studied acting as a kid, and I actually failed in music, which, as I say to people, probably explains a hell of a lot. But I love doing the music stuff, of course. You know, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan. I mean, it was so obvious back in the day. And so for me, it was like I was just living my dream. But I always said to Dad, when I get to my 40s, I'm going to move into acting. And he was probably thinking, yeah, whatever, just go do your homework. And then when I got to 47, I did my first short film in America. And then subsequently, I did probably 3 or 4 short films in America after that. And then did a small part in Freddie Nwaka's feature prior to this. And then I got this role. So, I love it. I've got a drive just like I had back in the day when I did music. Still do gigs and I still love that. But, you know,
You still
I
do
don't want
gigs?
to...
Are you doing any gigs while you're here?
You should have seen Lauren's eyes light up. Should we book him? We'll book him for your birthday.
Lauren, you've got to see us live because
When?
we use...
Where?
When we do performances back home, even though the stuff I released was very poppy, actually the stuff I grew up loving was funk and soul. So we've got a really incredible funk soul band that we work with. And so when we do live gigs, we do a lot of our stuff, obviously, but we do slightly kind of more funked up versions. And our live gigs are so much fun in England, but I am doing, when I come back, when I do the film premiere, which is tomorrow night,
yes,
they have said, would you get up and do a couple of songs? And I'm
Me?
like,
I'll get
No,
up.
no,
with
no,
you.
no, no, no. He was saying he was asked to get up and do a few. No,
Lauren,
Peter.
The offer's there.
No.
If you can get, it's only 2-hour flights. So what I'm saying is,
You do not know what you are
I would
starting.
describe Lauren as
Yeah.
a lot
But
of
I need
things, not
someone to
funk
do
and
the
soul.
rap.
What? Do you want someone to do the rap?
Peter,
I'm in.
I cannot stress enough.
I'm in.
When you open this can of worms,
Careful
I don't
what
know.
you-
I mean, Lauren's confidence is amazing. I
It
think,
is,
I
yeah.
think
And-
we might be missing a trick.
well, you know what? Actually, I've got a sample that I can play you.
What, funk and soul?
This was recorded when we were off the air the other day.
Give us some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my darling. Show me that you're my girl.
Oh, wow.
All right. If you don't want me, give me
Got
a
a bit
little
confused here.
sugar. If you don't need me, don't leave me on.
Oh,
Lauren-
that was good. The high note.
Hold on. Sorry. Oh, no, sorry. We've got someone for the rap. They just...
Jase.
No, I'm just joking. Lauren,
Peter Andre, how dare you
come
break
on,
my
let's
heart?
do it. Let's do it. I'm waiting for you.
All right,
For
Peter Andre.
sure.
Well, we want to play a Peter Andre banger
Yeah,
after this.
we
So,
have to.
do we do Mysterious Girl or do we do Give Me a Little Sign? Like, what was your favourite to perform, or was it something else?
Give me a little sign. I haven't heard that for years.
Oh, it's such a banger. Don't you do that when you do your live shows?
And you know, no, not in England because they'd never heard it. They'd never heard it before. We actually might do it tomorrow night for a bit of fun. But
Do
can I
it.
just say something with that song? Molly, this is how a genius Molly Meldon was. He played me that song, the original, which was by a guy called Brenton Wood.
Shut up.
And
Was that not your song?
No, and he said, I want you to do this. So the first song I released was called, I can't remember what it was in Australia, but it wasn't Give Me a Little Sign.
Ah.
Drive Me Crazy, that's right. That was one I'd written. And then he gave me this song, and I heard it, and he goes, you're going to record this, and it's going to be a smash. I nearly cried. I just was like, what? It was nothing like any kind of song I'd ever listened to, or I didn't want to do it.
He
And
picked
said,
it for you,
do it."
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do it, and he said to me, "You're going to thank me one day." And I was like, I felt, and I can say this now, I felt almost forced into doing it. I am so thankful he forced me to do it,
All right.
because that song triggered everything that then went. So his genius is unbelievable, because I did not want to do that song.
Well,
We must
think after
play
the
Give Me a
break,
Little
we
Sign
must do
for
it.
Molly.
After the break.
My darling.
Is that Lauren singing? Come on.
Hey, Clint, good mystery
That's
guest.
a great mystery. He looks the same.
He
Have a
looks
look at
the
him.
bloody same.
You do look the same. You haven't aged a day.
And don't tell me that you don't have washboard abs still. Come
yeah,
on.
have you still got the abs? Ish.
So about 3 years ago, they went into hibernation, and every time I keep going, come on, just come out for the summer. They're like, give me another year.
That happens, Peter, I know.
Hey, Peter, congratulations on the movie, mate. I'm
Can't
so
wait to
glad.
see it.
I'm so glad you're enjoying that next phase of your career. And thanks so much for jumping on this morning. Honestly, it's been a real treat.
Enjoy Australia.
I want to come when I come to Melbourne next time. Please let me come and see you guys live.
Absolutely.
You don't need to ask me twice, Peter Andre.
Lauren, I'm seeing you tomorrow night. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm doing the rap. All right, I'm off to practice.
Live demo.
That's it.
Here we go.
Mysterious
Peter Andre.
I want your
Join us on the air. We love you, Pete.
Love you too.
Love you, mate.
How good.
There you go. Give me a little sign as requested by Peter Andre himself.
He said he hasn't heard that song in years. They mustn't play. I think they didn't play that song in the UK. He grew up in Australia, and that was his like Australian.
Even Mysterious Girl he hadn't heard in years.
No.
I'm like, mate, we play it in here every week. We know how it goes. Lauren.
Did you like that mystery guest clip?
It was unbelievable.
Now you guys
It took me back.
You surprised me with Robbie Williams. We've surprised you with Peter Andre, and now we need to find someone to.
Please tell me CDB is next. The
no,
cool
well, we've got
Dandenong
to surprise
boys.
Jase.
Oh.
Who? Would you be excited by CDB? CBD?
No, more,
what is it?
more Captain Lee from Below Deck. Hey, guys.
We must go.
We must go. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fun week. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. We've got our annual Mother's Day lunch today. Can I strongly advise you to keep an eye on our Jason Lauren socials because...
Guy Sebastian said I could sing with him in the band.
Yeah, Lauren's going to be getting up.
I don't think it's a good
Are
idea.
you guys going to get up with me?
Yeah, I'll get up with you.
Because as soon as he said yes and he left, I said, I'm not really doing that, am I?
As long as we can sing and dance on the tables. Will
Guys,
they do that?
Well, we're taking the mums out for lunch, so I need to eat. I haven't eaten breakfast, but if we're going to
Get up
have...
the Aldi snack cupboard, doll.
Good
Oh,
idea,
there you
because
go.
if we're
Chocolate
going to
there
have a
on the
wine
Aldi snack
today, we
stand.
should have a snack
There you
before we
go.
leave.
Thank
What's
you.
on the Aldi snack stand?
You
that I
go
can have? Is there
shopping?
breakfast foods?
Excuse me?
Yes, great.
Lauren, you were on voice rest until the guy
There's some
performance.
dates there.
No, I need to go and do some vocal warm ups.
Happy Mother's Day for the weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.